Hello, everyone. Taking a look at the first half of the Crito, Plato's dialogue about Socrates and his discussion with his friend Crito while Socrates is in jail. If we look at the three works by Plato that we've read or reading, the first one, the Euthyphro, is a dialogue that takes place before the trial of Socrates when he's answering the indictment. The apology, obviously, is during the trial of Socrates when he's giving his defense speech. And the Crito is the aftermath. Socrates has been convicted of impiety and corrupting the youth of Athens. He's been sentenced to death, and this dialogue takes place while he's in the jail, awaiting the execution of the sentence. And his friend Crito comes to visit him to give him the bad news, what Crito thinks is the bad news, that because of some complications involving some Athenian customs, which is a little detail, that the execution has been delayed, but that because this ship is coming back from Delos, from this sort of holy ritual that the Athenians do, celebrating the saving of the Athenian youths from the Minotaur, Theseus, this story, Greek myth. In any case, the ship is coming back from this mission, and that means that they can start to have executions again, and Socrates will be executed. So, yes, Crito thinks this is very bad news, but it's not really clear that Socrates believes it's bad news. And what is it? I mean, it's a very dramatic thing. I mean, Crito has come basically to plead with Socrates because Crito can get him out, and as Crito can smuggle him out of Athens into safety in some other Greek city so he doesn't have to die. And that's the drama of this dialogue, is that this man has come to plead with his good friend to let him help him. Again, by smuggling him out. I mean, that's the thing. It would be bribing people, which is, I'm sure not completely as Crito is. Who knows how truthful Crito is being about all this, because he's trying to convince Socrates to let him do it. So he's minimizing the thing. I think it's not really a very risky thing to do for me or your other friends. Just let us help you. It's something that's common and easily done. Now, whether that's actually true or whether Crito is just minimizing, again, the risks for the sake of trying to convince Socrates to give his consent, I don't know. But that is the drama of it. And he gives him about as much as you can, I think. That is, I mean, Crito gives him, I think, his strongest attempt at persuasion, to say, let me help you. And then, talking about everything you could say to appeal to a man like Socrates to give his consent. And then, I guess here on page 4, we get Socrates' response to that, which is quite interesting, very interesting, and really shows, I think, in the most dramatic form, what kind of person Socrates really is. Because I think the substance of his response to Crito is, you've given me a lot of reasons for accepting your help, but you may be forgetting who I am and our history together. That is, in making decisions like this, we've always said that the most important thing, um, first of all, not to pay attention to the opinions of the crowd, of the many, but to go on the basis of knowledge. That is, the decisions we make, even in this life and death situation, should not be based upon feeling or sentiment or public opinion or even death. They should be based upon doing what's right and just. Um, so that it's almost as if he's reminding him, like, well, did everything Was everything that we did all those years we spent talking about philosophy and how to proceed in life, and the most important thing being things like virtue and justice, was that all a joke? You was that all a kind of just playing around, messing around? Were we not serious about it? And that's quite a challenge, and that's what makes this such an interesting dialogue, I think. Uh, that is, things have come to a pass where you really have to put your money where your mouth is. Uh, you know, and that's what I think Socrates is saying is that whatever I decide to do here, it's got to be based upon what I have concluded is the right thing to do, the just thing to do, the honorable thing to do, the ethical and moral thing to do, not what is most expedient, which would certainly be to just get the heck out of there and save his life. I mean, he has promulgated a certain philosophy, and the question is whether he's going to live up to it.